Introducing a new party. We live stream Monday through Thursday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It's gonna come out how it come out. You feel me? Yo, none of this is rehearsed. Everything is off the top.
Vulgar. Welcome to the man cave.
Yo, welcome back. We got some shit for y'all tonight. Man, DDP, we're gonna talk about it. But before we get to that, we got a few things to cover. Like I said, we give you that truth. We keep it raw, unfiltered. All that good stuff that ain't good, we do. All right, I'm Vulgar.
I'm Gray Mars.
I'm Enzo.
Yo, and I'm Easy. What up?
Cool. All right, we're going to jump straight into the first video. I always got to bring my boy Trump in first.
The United States will no longer subsidize the health care of foreign countries, which is what we were doing. We're subsidizing others' health care. Countries where they paid a small fraction of what for the same drug that what we pay many, many times more for. And we'll no longer tolerate profiteering and price gouging from Big Pharma. But again, it was really the countries that forced Big Pharma to do things that, frankly, I'm not sure they really felt comfortable doing, but they've gotten away with it, these countries. European Union has been brutal. Some prescription drug and pharmaceutical prices will be reduced almost immediately by 50 to 80 to 90%. Big Pharma will either abide by this principle voluntarily or will use the power of the federal government to ensure that we are paying the same price as other countries. What we're doing is equalizing. There's a new word that I came up with, which I think is probably the best word. We're going to equalize, where we're all going to pay the same. We're going to pay what Europe's going to pay. We're going to all pay. Now, there may be some countries in dire need, and I would be willing to sacrifice that and help them. But it's called Most Favored Nation. We are going to pay the lowest price there is in the world. We will get whoever is paying the lowest price, that's the price that we're going to get. So remember that.
All right. So we got a guest in the house tonight, Chris Gonzalez.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are all having a good evening right now.
All right, you want to tell us a little about yourself or where we can find you before we get started?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find me right there on TikTok. Also, I got the same username for Instagram. I'm Chris, a 6-year Army veteran, a former startup operator. Now I work in the realm of venture capital, private equity, navigating this crazy innovation ecosystem and economy. Very passionate about foreign policy, centralized in the Middle East, Latin America, and the Indochina area, and try my best to be an informed citizen.
Cool. You don't have to answer, but do you? Which way do you lean politically?
I say I'm a progressive.
Cool. All right. Nora says thank you for your service, and we all thank you for your service.
For sure. Thank you for your service. Me and Easy were in the Army as well.
Cool. So who want to tackle this first?
Chris, you the guest. You want to go first? I don't know if you saw the video.
You're talking about you're talking about the most recent trade deals between the United Kingdom and the United States of America.
No, this is dealing with Trump wanting to lower pharmaceutical prices for America.
Interesting.
And for us to stop subsidizing other nations.
Well, number one, right? Before we even get to him repealing Executive Order 14070 was like at the very beginning, I believe January 23rd. Don't quote me on that executive order. He did a whole lot. Was very contradictory if that's his long-term plan. Number one. Number two, right? When Joe Biden was doing that, he was working within the framework of FDA regulations and all these other things. Him trying to do this rapidly is going to come with a lot of compliance issues and a lot of legal issues. And when it comes to getting a lot of our pharmaceutical material from other countries, including the UK, I don't see how doing this rapidly is going to be good for the American society, right? Doing it gradually over time via legislature would be great. But I'm just wondering why he wasn't thinking about this, because there's a right way to do things and there's a rapid way to do things. So I'm just wondering why he's not thinking about doing this on the permanent legislature side of the house. Now, there's a lot to go into when it comes to FDA and things like that, but I'm not going to bore you with that. But that's just my own claim. Fast is not always effective. So,
Welcome, 85.
Hey, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
All right. So just to get you caught up, we're talking about Trump's endeavor to lower pharmaceutical prices.
Good thing. Good thing.
You want to give your input?
At this point, man, I was a little scared about the tariffs. The tariffs, to be honest with you guys, in the beginning, felt mixed feelings about it, but I always trusted this guy's intelligence, his knowledge, and I always trusted that he was fighting for the people. Everything that he's doing is basically for the people. So as we look forward now, I just want to see what else happens. I'm totally content on what I voted for. I'm good.
Easy.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing that he's lowering these pharmaceutical prices. Gotta do something because everything else is going up. So hey, thank you, I guess.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a good thing. We can afford some Ozempic. Probably gonna start seeing some women not want to look like the statue in New York. Well, Enzo, you want to join in?
You just played into exactly what I was going to say. Maybe we could solve the obesity problem in America. Ozempic going to be affordable for everybody at this point. I'm happy as hell with him doing that because from what I know with President Biden that they signed into law or I'm pretty sure it's the executive order, sorry. A $35 cap on insulin for seniors at the end of the day. Like, yes, that's absolutely great. Sign a cap on for insulin. But by him doing this and bringing down the prices between, like you said, 50 to 90%, which it's a little extreme. I don't think it's going to get to the 90%. Even let's say me in the middle and say 75%. That's still great across the board for everybody because I was talking about on my live. I guarantee there's probably a bigger population pool of people who are diabetic from let's say 64 and younger than above 65. So something absolutely needed to be done for everybody just for diabetic supplies and everything like that. So I'm happy with the direction that he went with it. I hope that they can turn that into a law so it can't be overturned by any administration after him coming into office.
Yeah. All right, Chris, and you know what? This is just to get it going. Y'all can jump in if you have like a rebuttal or something like that. Feel free to jump in.
No,
if you're not done finishing your point, and then say you're not done finishing your point, but y'all can jump in. We don't have to go that far.
I debate a lot, but I'm just here to get some understanding. Enzo, real quick about the executive order, right? So one of the biggest, and I'm hope because I read this executive order, and maybe there's a fix in here for this, right? And I didn't vote for Trump, but I don't want our country to I served this country under multiple presidents. So one of the biggest pricers of pharmaceuticals and drugs is the PBM, right? The pharmacy benefits managers, and those aren't directly addressed. Actually, no, not directly. They're not at all addressed, right, in the executive order, which won't resolve in broad savings for a lot of pharmaceuticals because if you're not targeting the PBMs, then you won't be able to drive those prices down. So maybe it might be something that I missed, but does President Donald Trump have another avenue in order to address the big I would say big pharma. I think we can all agree on here on one thing. Big pharma is not necessarily the most regulated industry. So does he have something to address the PBM so we can actually drive a majority of these drug prices down? I didn't see it in the EO.
I mean, I didn't see anything in the EO either specifically on that. That's one thing that I've been talking about for weeks at this point. When everybody brings up the we need universal healthcare, we need universal healthcare. I'm all in favor for regulating the hell out of these pharmaceutical companies as well as anything in the medical industry. Being somebody that worked in the medical industry for a good amount of years, I've seen exactly what the prices are of, like, I was in the DME industry, so braces, crutches, anything to that extent. I could see that it's 100, 200, 300% markup just on these items, and 90% of it's made in the United States too, which is crazy to see. And they're being outsourced to other countries, and they're paying pretty much at cost at that point. So I would want to see restrictions on anything in the medical industry. Absolutely, I did not see anything in the executive order thus far, so I would hope they would come out with something later on. Yes.
And the thing about it is though, right? Like that's good. I feel like that's a step one, right? Like you're always gonna have holes in your tackling an industry. That at the end of the day, as much as we have mixed opinions on it, I do believe it's a big pharma is a for-profit institution at the end of the day, right? Keep them sick so they keep coming back. Also, do you think there's going to be any mechanisms put in place, because the privatized healthcare industry is interesting, right? Because they got to make a margin at the end of the day. So my question to you is, Enzo, is there any measures in place? So they're going to have to lower the drugs, but they might actually increase other avenues like co-pays and private insurance premiums going up to meet their margins. One, do you see that as an issue? Two, is Donald Trump doing anything to kind of like offset that?
That's that. I would speak on that bridge when we cross to that point. I don't see any indication that that's going to happen. I mean, it could happen, it absolutely could, but until that happens, I really don't have any say on it, on a what if situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not as, versed on this, but do y'all feel like this hits capitalism in a sense? Like, should we be regulating pharmaceutical prices, or should we leave it to the market? Or would you say that the pharmaceutical companies are overinflating? They're going past what the market is pushing. I mean, people are paying at the end of the day.
If you're looking at it, well, you have to look at it from a twofold type of situation, right? If you're trying to make America healthy again, right, which would be Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s mantra, I believe, then regulating the price would be a good thing. But then you would have to cater to the profit margins of the privatized healthcare industry, with all the nasty effects that could also have, which would include, stock market reactions to these type of things as well. So it's a very it's a very delicate teeter-totter, right? Cater to the profit margins of these businesses per se, or cater to the American citizen that's in chronic health condition. So I believe further legislature or further executive orders need to be put in place to address the holes in this industry.
Cool. Gray, you got something to add?
Yeah, I was shocked to hear Slim admit that he was worried about the tariffs. So that was funny to hear. But basically, me and Enzo talked about this on a new party last night, and Mia brought up a good point where she said that it's for the middle class. I guess the one that they passed was mainly for more impoverished people. But the negatives that I heard on it is that it's an executive order. It was passed through Congress, like Biden's was passed through Congress, so they don't feel like Trump executive order is going to stick. So that's what I would add.
Yeah, I guess that could be weird if it go on effect and then people start ignoring it. All right, anybody else got anything else to add?
No.
All right, we're going to go to the next one here. I didn't even know this until today. Maybe y'all heard about this.
To be a lot of angry people in the United States. So they have a new Republican bill that's going to ban pornography in the United States. Oh, you don't believe me? Look at this shit. You see it right here. So Mike Lee, a Republican from Utah, put in that paperwork to get pornography banned. And as you can see in this bill right here, everything that I'm saying is true. If you want to screenshot it, screenshot it. So basically, they want to criminalize pornography in America. And what does that mean for you? So for the people who indulge in pornography, this means if you're promoting, producing, or hosting any type of pornographic material, you can be locked up. They're basically saying that pornography companies have infected our society. And pornography is taking control of people's minds. They also want to enforce this bill because they feel that children have too much access to pornography. My question to you is, what do you think? Do you think it'll benefit America, or do you think you should be able to watch what you want to watch?
Wow, I didn't
about
see. No, I actually I didn't see that coming. Wow, interesting.
Yeah. Grade, you know about it?
So in Florida, I mean, me, Slim, and Easy all in Florida, but Cornhub, if you can say that over here, it's already been banned in Florida. They've already made it where you can't go on there. So
And in Texas.
And in Texas, okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're already doing it, and like so, Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis, very right wing governors. So you know they've already like tested this in states.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised at all.
So here in KC, it's banned in Kansas, but it's legal in Missouri. So if you want to watch it, you better go over state line and go to a Motel 6 on the Kansas side.
So here's okay. So one, I don't really participate in these things, so I don't feel like I have a stake in this. But in the inner finance guy into me, this is just something I want to pose to the crowd here, right? Because I think we all agree things like OnlyFans like falls under that category, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So is Cornhub, right? And the interesting thing about OnlyFans, their profit margins were actually so good because they don't have that many employees that they were actually in line to buy TikTok. That because they had enough cash to do it. That would have been insane if that happened. I wouldn't know how I would feel about the app. So consider. I mean, hey, that dude had the capital in it. He was actually built for it. So. My question is, because one, I see this as a morally, I'm just going to go ahead. I see this as a good thing, but just because I just don't partake in it. But how do we feel about some people treating this as a small business kind of getting put out of work? You know, I do the private question. Once again, this isn't the highest thing on my totem pole, if at all. But let's get the fireworks going.
Nah, I mean, hey, you know, I'm the ruthless one on the channel. So that happens. People go out of business every day. Stuff hit. AI is taking over certain industries. I mean, it's just, you know what I'm saying? These are the breaks. I mean, it is what it is. So I think it's a good thing.
To me, you can't be pushing for monogamy and for a guy to be with the same woman for 40 years and he can't go in the bathroom and have a good time. I mean, like, you really want a guy to, like, just not have nothing, like, I mean, I would think the red pill guys would at least be like, hey, man, a man should at least be able to be with himself. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to me, I just feel like it's too far. It makes something where people don't want to already talk about. So nobody's going to come out and say, oh, I need that. I need that. So I feel like a man should be able to do what he wants in the privacy of his home.
I mean, you still going to have softcore. You go on IG, softcore all the time.
Man, y'all know what I'm gonna say. This is y'all need to blame Mr. Sean Puffy Combs. Because I'm telling you now, this is all going down because his nasty ass. This nigga nasty. And all this stuff that he been doing, they don't want no more kids with that mindset. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking.
If he get off with this, he have a whole nother avenue. He could just leave Bad Boy.
No, cut it out. His son testified against him today.
Wow.
Yeah, he went in.
Bad Boy XXX.com.
Yeah, 3,000 bottles of baby oil later. Yeah.
Yo, he like, yo, lock him up.
Babyoil.com. If he get off, he might as well just go in the corner.
He ain't getting off,
He ain't
bro.
getting off.
The details, the details that we know now within the last 48 hours is, yo, bro.
Oh, you heard who he putting in place for his lawyer, right?
I don't know
what he do. Mark Garagos.
I don't know. He just need to quit. Just give up the try. He ain't gonna win this, bro. He's not gonna win this. That dude is gone. It's over. It's over, bro. That was disgusting. The last 48 hours was disgusting. I'm sorry. I know you're about to get into it, but
yeah, easy.
Yeah, I think this is good because you don't want kids getting access to that kind of stuff, man. So, you know what I mean? I think it's a good thing for sure.
Yeah, you got to go back to Playboys like Kanye. Enzo.
All right, so I'm not in favor of banning porn outright at all. Not having kids access it, 100% agree with that. 100%. And I thought, like, I looked it up. I thought, because I know Florida did something against it. They just made it to where you have to verify your ID to get on Pornhub. I mean, that's like a step forward. Like, I mean, that I'm cool with. I mean, that's gonna like not have a lot of people access it at the end of the day, and they'll probably take away from the profits and everything. But banning it outright, I don't really see anything for that. 'Cause, I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to ban Playboys and all those magazines too after that? I mean, that's going to put all those businesses out of business too. I mean, we're a capitalist country. At the end of the day, you're taking away capitalism from people. You're saying what the government can and what can be restricted from the government and what we can't. I mean, that completely goes against what this country stood for. So I mean, I disagree with the Republicans altogether when they want to do that. I mean, I get it from like a moral standpoint that that's what they want to do. That they say pornography and all that is like immoral. I completely get that, but there's a separation of church and state for a reason. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. My only issue, I've never been for regulating the internet.
Mhm.
I like the fact that the internet is not regular. It's starting to be. They push little stuff through these bills that you have to read, but that's my only issue. But as far as porn itself, yeah, it can. I think it's done a lot of damage. Made people lazy because dudes ain't got to work no more. All you got to do is just a couple taps of your keyboard and some baby oil from Diddy. Is do what you do. So I don't know. You saying something, 80 Slim?
Oh no, I was just laughing along with you. I forgot I was on mute. My bad.
Yeah, so I don't know. But the other thing too is you can ban it all you want because guess what they got? VPNs. So they really start enforcing it. It's gonna be a lot of people getting embarrassed and going to jail if they can break through those VPNs. Because that's all people are gonna do.
It'd be good for the VPN business.
Yep. Yeah, it's a lot of people in Kansas that's doing that. They say I just go get a VPN, say I'm in Germany, and right there looking at Pinky.
He said Pinky.
Justice Dior, boy. All right, I'm gonna go to the next one. Yeah, Slim, you're gonna love this one.
Okay.
Grade 2. Everybody on child support.
Got a restraining order against her ex, DDG. She alleges he was repeatedly violent with her and made her fear for herself and their 1-year-old son, and that there had been multiple acts of physical violence from DDG, whose full name is Donald Dwayne Granbury Jr., since their split in October. Documents requesting the order say rapper and streamer Granbury has been and continues to be physically, verbally, emotionally, and financially abusive towards me. Adding, I am seeking orders to protect myself and our son Halo from his ongoing abuse. She included photos of her tooth and bruises on her arm following an alleged incident in her filing. On Tuesday, a Los Angeles judge ordered Granbury to stay away from Hallie and their son until a hearing in June. He was also instructed not to possess any weapons. BBC News has contacted Granbury for comment.
All right, before I get on this, I gotta hit on this. Nora, you surprised me with this one, but I 100% agree. I 100% agree. I didn't even think about that till now. Domestic violence, definitely. But we'll get to that later. All right, who wanna jump in on this one?
The child support master, of course.
I don't know who dude is, but it's just another brother in the system to me. I just think people need to do their own research regarding child support. It's really nothing to say. It just seems like another brother caught in the system, and he got a lot of work to do to get out of it. But the reality is, the system is flawed. The system is designed to destroy men. It's designed to destroy whoever's actually paying it. Just to be honest, I don't even think it's a man-woman thing. I just think the system in general is so distraught. We have to eliminate it, reconstruct it, or do something, because a lot of men are being put on child support for no reason. And then there's men that's basically being put on child support for hate. You know what I mean? And then their whole life is altered because this female wants to be with him and he doesn't want to be with her, or vice versa. So anybody that get caught up in the system, I'm gonna just pray for them, because it's a battle, bro. Like it ain't easy to deal with these judges and them telling you what you got to pay. They don't care about your normal livelihood. Some judges will even tell you to get a second job. You know what I mean? It's just it's bad, man. So I'm against child support as a whole. I just think that system is all flawed and designed to destroy the man.
So,
All
out of
right.
curiosity, what would you replace it with if you could?
Responsibility. I mean, at the end of the day, there's birth control, there's condoms. We don't always have to look for the finances. I mean, there's adoption. You know, there's multiple things you can do outside of that. But when people are basically in a relationship and the man decides, hey, I'm going to get this woman pregnant, and that happens, the man is always at fault no matter what the scenario is. Let me explain. If a woman says, hey, you know, I'm pregnant, but I don't want to have this baby because I want to go to law school, and the guy says, well, I can handle the baby, I got money to handle the bills, the woman still has the right to say, it doesn't matter what you think, I'm going to get rid of this baby. There's no consequences. There's no consequences for the woman if she decides to abort the child. Vice versa. It doesn't work like that for the guy. If the guy can't afford it and the woman says it is what it is, the guy's on child support at the end of the day. So like I'm saying, it's just designed to destroy the man. The man might not even have a case against him. He might be an innocent dude. He might just miss the child support payment. He might have one of the best jobs, and now his license is suspended. Now he got to go to jail, and it just does things like that. It just puts the wrong people in the system, man.
Hey, you know what? I wanted to add, there is a punishment for women. And I thought of, and this not to go against you. It's just something I ponder a lot. Like that's all my mind just goes to. That's why I have to have weed to calm down. But no, women do get punished. Like having a child, like they think when they escape in their mind, because they do girl math, they think, okay, when I split, I put him on child support. That's going to take care of everything or help out. But a lot of these courts don't assign what is needed for a full ride. So they still ended up working. A lot of them, I see them out dashing all the time with me, with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is they get punished because they're stuck with the kid. But see, a lot of it is they have this dream and it's a punishment they put on themselves. So like for me saying that they do get punished is not to go against you. It's just saying that they do get it, but a lot of them are putting it on themselves, especially when you got the 80% of women initiating divorce.
I mean,
I got a lot of them talking about I could do bad by myself. You're going to do worse.
Yeah,
instead of having some help there.
I could agree with that.
No.
But there are some deadbeats, but at the same time, you know, putting another person in prison because he can't financially take care of a responsibility doesn't seem like the answer to me.
Yeah.
Because again, it doesn't benefit the child. Like it's not considered child support, because if the guy gets into a situation, if he was paying child support and every payment was on time and something happens just out of the blue, he might lose his job. They're not going to continue to make the payment for the child. So I always ask, how is it considered child support?
I agree with Slim, and I'm shocked that I agree with Vulgar or something. But as someone on child support, the thing that's different with this situation is that like I made more than my ex-wife, and yes, she had the kids the majority of the time. But like in his situation, she's rich. She was in Little Mermaid, right? Like she has all this money. He's like just a like low-level rapper, and like so That's why I feel like it's messed up is with like how much should he really have to pay if she's making all this money?
They gonna make him because whoever's not even they do the income shares model, but because if she keeps the kid, he's gonna have to pay something, even if it's $300 a month. Even because it could say she's supposed to pay, but because you're not the custodial parent, they're still gonna assign something to you to pay.
I guess he's a millionaire. That's what Nora said. He's a millionaire. So yeah, I still feel like he should pay. I'm just saying like she's rich. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna let everybody else get their word in, and I got some real great advice. Anytime I see this, I have to say this advice. I've said it a million times on here, but I'm gonna keep repeating it and hope to reach a lot of men. Enzo?
So, I mean, I don't really know much on this exact situation. My only take on child support and everything like that would be one, it should be just an allotted amount just for the kid at the end of the day. The money should not be going to the mother or the father. It should be going into a bank account. So when that kid turns 18, they have that money to do with whatever they feel they need to do with it. And the majority of the money, and then a portion of it should go towards the basic needs for that kid at the end of the day. Provide food, clothing, and that's it. I don't agree with that at all. And that I think that right there would fix some of the child support situations. And I don't like how it goes off of like an income-based system at the end of the day. It should be just the bare necessities for the child. Just because you're a millionaire and you're used to spending 10 to 15, 20 grand a month on fucking Montclair and Gucci and whatever for your kid doesn't mean that's how much you should pay. No, I think that's stupid. It should be the bare necessities, and if you want to go get your kid, that's a luxury. That's how it should be set up, like that, in my eyes. And when it comes down to yeah, like, I guess there are some deadbeats in the world on both sides, mothers and fathers. It is what it is, but locking somebody up and suspending their license because they can't pay child support, I don't agree with that at all. Because how are they supposed to even get out of that hole at the end of the day when all you're doing is taking away their right to go to a job, or throwing them in jail, and that throws them even farther behind into the hole? I think that, like, I think the child support system is completely flawed altogether too. Certain cases, yeah, do that to some of those people, because you're never going to get that money back from some of those people anyway. But like the guy who's actually trying to do the right thing, that they slip up for a month or two and do you do that? No, that's ridiculous.
And real quick, I wanted to elaborate on that real quick, Voger, regarding the consequences.
Yeah.
What I meant was there is no consequence for the woman that doesn't want the child.
Oh,
child
yeah.
support is the consequence for the guy that doesn't want the baby.
Yep.
That's what I meant. So I was like, damn, something ain't right.
Nah, you good. Like I said, it wasn't disagreeing.
Yeah, no doubt.
I kind of want the women to start understanding that y'all really need to start thinking before y'all initiate these divorces, or just out here, getting pipe from any dude. Like y'all need to really be thinking, because anytime you let him lay pipe, you run the risk of some water coming through that pipe. You know what I'm saying? And 9 months later, you got a kid. You don't even know who this dude is. So it's like we really should be looking more towards like marriage and stuff like that. That's the only way all this stuff stop. But for what Enzo was saying, yeah, the government has no interest in really they had no interest in supporting the child. The thing about money must move, right? So the reason they do this is so money move. They know men are gonna act on their instincts and do this, because a lot of us are ill-informed. And the red pill being dogged out, we're trying to spread this, but we're ill-informed. They like it like that, so we act on our instincts, make a mistake. Now we're stuck in the system, and they profit off of that. The economy do not like when you put money in the bank. They want that money spent somewhere. When you put money in the bank, it actually, if everybody starts saving and put money in the bank, the economy will shrink. That's what they don't tell you. So they're never going to push for child support to be put up to help the child in the future. They want that mother to take that money and blow it, because it's circulating. Money is moving. That's what money is made for. It's made to move. So that's why it'll never be. It's actually a perfect system for the state, for the government. for the people at the corporation at the top that's profiting off of them getting it to spend. Because guess what? Men are more inclined to save. We're more inclined. We look at money more as a tool than women do. So it actually helps out when you do that. But I'm going to let Easy get his take. And then Chris, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the system is definitely corrupt and it needs to be restructured some kind of way. Um, I don't know the actual solution, but some kind of restructuring because I think a lot of that those funds that's being funneled through the system are not being used appropriately on the other side. And that's all I want to say about that shit, bro. Good.
Chris.
I don't have too much to add that's already not been said already.
Okay. You got, if you don't have to answer, you got kids, married, family?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. So the advice for men. When that moment, I don't care if y'all got 50, 11 kids. That moment, that chick say kick rocks, or you tell her kick rocks, that is the moment y'all are enemies. I understand she the mother, fine, but y'all are enemies. Y'all are, that's the ops. Fellas, whenever you split, the woman become the ops. You should be trying to get out the house soon as possible. Forget all that. I'm gonna be a good father. I'm gonna stick by my child. You are actually doing your child a disservice to stay in the same house with a woman that you split up from. If she cheated, you cheat. I don't care if you cheated. If you know she leaving, get out. Do not stick around, because as soon as that happens, somebody's the mole. Her mother, her auntie, her weak father, whoever it is, somebody's gonna be the mole, and somebody's gonna be coaching her. She's gonna literally have a coach and an agent, right? And they're gonna be coaching her to get you caught up. And that's what this sound like. It sounds like the playbook that happens all the time. They got the restraining order on this dude. Probably what happened, he probably should have had his ass at home. He probably should have told her. And this happened to me. My ex was trying some shit one time. She's like, I think we should meet at a certain place because I don't feel safe. I was like, all right, let's meet at the police station. If you got to meet at the police station, because what they're doing, they're trying to set it up to where they can get you hemmed up, locked up in the court, have them looking at you as an abuser, because she probably know your buttons. Most women figure out your buttons in the first 6 months of knowing you. It is what they do. They like kids. That's what kids, they see what they can get away with their parents, what piss them off. So at this point, she start pushing all the nuclear buttons. She didn't open up the nuclear football and everything, and she pushing all the buttons to piss you off, to get you to hit her, abuse her or something. Now you're an unfit parent, and now she could take custody of the kids, put you on child support, go for everything. Fellas, when y'all are split up, get the fuck out of there. I'm sorry, leave. That's all I'm saying. Give it 2 years. Maybe y'all could be cool after that, but if you're not married to this chick, if y'all not in the same house, y'all not working together, y'all don't have the same bank account, y'all are not fucking friends. That's all I got to say. Stop doing it. Stop. Don't let people make you feel bad. You might not see your kid for 6 months. You might not see it till the court is over, but stay away, because all they trying to do is set you up. You could be a good man, but I'm telling you, where we are weak as men is our emotions when dealing with women we love. And they will get you caught up every time. And the best way you can defend it is not play the game and stay out. Anybody got anything else to add? Gray?
You put your soul into that, Vulgar. I don't got nothing to say.
Oh man,
I'm getting tired of seeing it. It's the same play. It's on the news every few months. It's the same play. I'm putting a restraining order on this nigga because he's abusive. He's this. He's that. I hear the same stuff when I was dating with a woman. So why'd you get divorced? What happened? Oh, he was abusive. He was abusive. It's the same play. They use it to just drive men down. Basically, men are the scapegoat. We're the sacrifice for everything. And I'm tired of seeing it, because I just can't believe it's that many men out here beating on women. I'm sorry. I don't believe it.
It's some 17-year-old dude right now in a relationship that's gonna see this, and he gonna be like, I don't like that nigga right there.
Yep, and guess what? When he
He gonna be
37,
mad
he
as
gonna be
hell
like,
at
let me
your
go, let me go find that video. I hope YouTube's still up. Let me go find that video.
Because you know all the young ones is on that level heavy. They are.
Nah, you know what? A lot of the young ones are catching on. That's why they
see
mad
them,
about
man.
the
I
red
seen
pill,
these
because a
two
lot of these
dudes.
young ones are like, you know what? I'm opting out.
I seen these two dudes fighting over this one chick. She got a baby by one of them. I don't know which one it is, but they still fighting over it. They probably like 18, 19. It's bad, bro. It's like that in the streets. It's really bad, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's the same playbook, man. So anytime I hear it, I'm just like, it's probably a good chance this is a good dude, a good father, and this woman just dragging him down. And guess what? He gonna end up. He could have been a good father, but now he gonna resent the woman and now the kid. Because a lot of dudes just tap out. Yeah, it's just like you keep messing with the father. He's just gonna be like, you know what? It ain't worth it. I'm just gonna go on down here and start a new family, and forget that family. Now, guess what? The child had missed out. Because we're men, we're not guys, we're not robots. We only have so much to give. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to make this a sad thing. You know, I just think there's some important shit to talk about.
It's the man cave, man. We ain't sad over here.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
We gangster over here.
All right, man. Let's go to the main event.
She just said during the Diddy trial just ruined my day. She said that after she was done with the man that they hired, the man would leave coding on her. And then Diddy would ask for her to come into the next room and remove the coating off of her so that he could be massaged with it. I don't know if I could keep paying attention to this Diddy trial, bro. So I'm just give you guys the rundown of what just happened so far. She went on to say that they would hire random men off of Craigslist to come partake in the Diddy offs. She stated that the Diddy offs will go on for 4 days long. There were multiple reasons she stated why she kept on doing the Diddy offs. One was because she didn't want to be replaced with another woman, like on some jealousy junk. Then she stated that she was scared to tell him no because he asked her one time, hey, do you not want to do this anymore? And she backpedaled because she said she was fearful of how his reaction would be. That illegal substances were used during these situations due to the fact of her trying to be numb and emotionless. She also mentioned more stuff about the pee thing, but I don't even want to go in deep into that. Y'all gotta go read that for yourself. Traumatizing. But I'm just here reporting the news. I do not condone any of these actions. What do you think?
Yo, Diddy going home. She literally consent, because unless they got something deeper, like they just want him gone. Yeah, but
what you got to say, Diddy conspiracy Slim?
Yo, man, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? Keep in mind, this is the beginning of the trial. This case ain't against Diddy and Cassie. It has nothing to do with that. So I want people, and the way the media is portraying it, they're portraying it like it has everything to do with them two individuals. No, this is the beginning of the case. See, this is what you already know, running down the hallway, dragging her back. We already know this. This is where they are. We're just finding out more details in regards to what she didn't want to do. We can look at it that way. But as you fast forward, there's more testimonies, there's more tapes, there's more stuff coming. They don't hold this billionaire in prison all this time just for domestic violence. I promise. It's so much more to this. I don't want you guys to be distracted with your hashtag free Diddies. No, baby, it's so much more coming. Sit back, get your popcorn, and enjoy the show.
Chris, you been following the Diddy trial?
Yeah, unfortunately, right. So, I mean, I don't think he's going off the hook here, and I just want to share screen something if that's okay. So, what a lot of people don't realize, like one of the biggest charges that he's actually going to get in trouble for, outside of probably shorting Johnson & Johnson stock, is racketeering. Is everybody familiar with that term?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just the fact that, according, I believe, 18 USC Code 1961, just the fact that he did this string of illegal activity within over the course of a pattern 10-year time, I mean, that's a federal offense, right? So all those people saying, oh, he might go off scot-free, he might go off scot-free for things that could be considered a misdemeanor, but racketeering is a federal offense. So yeah, and there's more than enough evidence. Even somebody that, even if the shit didn't even go to court, yeah, he's gonna get busted for that, and that's that. So,
And once you fly a underage female from a different country to this country, that's trafficking.
Yeah, no,
which is also in the racketeering clause. Yeah,
what's the other one? The Mann Act too, right?
Yeah.
So
Did they get him on the? Did they get him on the Mann Act?
he got 5 charges, I think, if I'm correct, and that would be, hold on. So he got 5. Okay, racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, transportation, and facilitating prostitution. So
a lot of that's in the Mann Act. I don't know if y'all know about that with Jack Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
So yeah, as far as that, but
he's
just
not getting taken off the hook. He's about to get busted.
the activities because I keep telling everybody, man, Cassie was into that, in my opinion.
She probably was.
It's allegedly, but
she might end up going to jail the way this looking.
I'm like, I think she was into that till she wasn't.
Hey.
She wanted, like I said, all this allegedly, but I'm like, she wanted a record deal.
Yo, if they put the cuffs on her, please don't be surprised. That's all I'm telling you. Do not be surprised. Just understand.
But man, think about the.
Hold on, Vogel. Easy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of those crimes that he's being allegedly accused of got a lot to do with money laundering. So I think he will get hit with something. So I don't see him getting away scot-free. I mean, he gonna need Johnny Cochran coming back from the grave for that one. I don't even think Johnny Cochran can beat this case. So
hey, you got Mark Garagos.
Izzo.
I mean, the diddler gonna diddle, and if he don't get stopped now, he gonna keep doing it. Like I looked it up. Let a criminal organization involved in trafficking, kidnapping, forced labor, violence, racketeering, conspiracy. Like, yeah, this is like Slim said, this is just the beginning. And I mean, listen, just after that video, I'm pretty sure that they said you got massage with some other type of substance, bro. Just put him away just for that. We don't need you walking around the streets with that.
Hey, that ain't criminal though.
I don't care, bro. That is criminal enough to me to be locked away in a cave.
Racketeering by itself, if she's going to get busted for 100%, is 20 years, right? So you just start with 20 and then you just start adding it up there.
Yeah, you're going to get a life sentence, 100%.
Y'all heard about Cassie's husband walking out after he heard the details?
Oh, I was about to get into that. Oh, he was looking hot.
My bad.
I keep telling everybody, I'm like, yo, y'all think Cassie really? She probably was like, no, Diddy was abusive to me, and this, and I was innocent. I was there. I just needed to get away. And he probably like, what happened? She's like, nothing. It was just we would go on vacation, and he would snatch me in his towel and beat me. She ain't mentioned nothing about him wanting special fluid on his nipples. None of that. None of that. This dude is wild, bro.
Oh my God.
I've been wanting him to see his day in court because I swear he's still got something to do with Suge and Biggie, both of them. So I've been waiting. I've been wanting to see his day in court for that too.
Yo, just like we go get our videos of TikTok, I think Diddy would just go on the corner hub like, okay, Cassie, I got this one. I need you to do this. Like that's all it sound like. I need you to do that. See, like that, yeah. Like I don't get man. Fluid on the nipples.
Sure. Did you have another video, Vogel?
Yeah.
All right. Slim gonna be premiering.
Do you think
his
he's going to
video.
be all right because someone's going to tamper with the jury? Is that what you're trying to say?
He got enough influence, and I'm quite sure. Don't seem like the prosecution is that bad against him. Don't seem like I think he got some favors with the government. I think they're gonna show him a little leeway. It might not seem like it when it's all said and done, but I don't think he has nothing to worry about. I don't think he's worried because he's gonna be federal, and if he get convicted, Trump's gonna pardon him. So what's the worry?
You think the president of the United States would pardon Sean Combs for sex trafficking?
Shit, he pardoned Michael Harris, who allegedly killed a Jewish teenager or had him killed. So they don't care about that. It's all about, what's in it for the long run and what the bucks say and what the power of the people want.
So can I ask one question for this is so I'm going to play through this hypothetical really quick. If Donald Trump did do that, would you support him in that decision?
Heck no.
Hell no.
No.
Hey, I'm just asking.
Hell no.
I'm just asking. But that dude was definitely overconfident. He knows that he's going to get thrown in jail for life. I don't know why he's saying that he has confidence that the U.S. justice system is just going to glance over this one.
Suge Knight is just a trolling clickbait type of dude. One of the dumbest dudes in prison right now. He just says anything. And I don't even know why, what's his name, Cuomo? I don't even know why he even allowed him on his show. Like, that's trolling in itself.
That's clicks.
Yeah,
but
it's
Suge Knight ain't dumb. That's smart. Because Suge Knight don't like Diddy. So I say the same thing too, just to highlight Trump pardon him, just so it's out there and Trump be like, nah, I ain't getting into that.
But see, Suge,
even if he was
Diddy
gonna do
like
it, now that Suge put it out there, he's like, nah, I'm good.
But Diddy don't like Trump. So and Suge know it. And Trump knows it.
Yeah.
So that's false information, bro. He just trying to. You mentioned Trump name, you get paid. That's how that goes. you mentioned Trump, you getting a check. It's just what it is.
Hey, Diddy got money, Trump for sale. So I mean, like Diddy, like, hey Trump, I'm gonna go ahead and get you another jet. I'm gonna get you, some more M's.
Man, Diddy can't get Trump nothing. He can't get himself.
Trump for sale. That's the last man for sale on this planet, bro. Diddy ain't got no money either. That money gonna be gone by like next week.
I see Suge getting pardoned by Trump, not Diddy. That's more realistic.
Yeah, that could be.
If P. Diddy gets pardoned, get me the hell out of this country.
Bro, I'm with you.
Because I can't trust this justice system anymore. Because here's the thing, right? I don't even know why. Now he's just over here spreading propaganda that Trump and P. Diddy are cool. Now people are going to start the conspiracy theories. I don't even support the guy, but I know that they're not homies. We got history.
There you go, Chris. That's what they tried to do. They trying to tie Trump to Diddy just like that. That's just like that.
Yeah, I'm all about being fair. Don't associate two people that don't fuck with each other.
Bro.
Easy, what you think? You are super into music. What you think about Suge saying that?
I think it's hilarious, bro. That's all I gotta say for it.
For sure. Well, Slim got his video premiere. He did a video in Colombia. So Slim, you go last as we'll premiere the video. Chris, what's your final thoughts? And let us know what you thought about a man cave.
Final thoughts. It's good to chop it up with my fellow Americans. We all don't look at the same. We don't lean the same way, but at the end of the day, we should be able to have these discussions. And it's very nice and organized podcast. I debate a lot on TikTok, so it's kind of refreshing just getting information from different viewpoints. You should always be open to having what you believe in challenged. That's all I got. And thanks for having me. I'll just hang around to you guys. Man, appreciate y'all.
For sure. Izzo, what's your final thoughts?
Like I always say, it's a good time on the podcast. Some good discussions. Happy with what Trump is doing with the pharmaceutical industry. I would like to see more clarity on exactly what that means. With the whole Diddy case, please don't let him out. And anybody who thinks that Trump is going to pardon Diddy, did get it? We get it. You're a conspiracy theorist. Bust out your tinfoil hats just to show us who you guys are. Um, no, that's it. And Chris, thank you for coming. And that's all I gotta say.
You're on mute, Greg.
Easy and Slim actually did a music video together before. Easy, what's your final thoughts?
Yeah, man. I think that yeah, I want to know what's going on with that pharmaceutical stuff too, man. I'm kind of curious about what exactly, the in and outs of what's actually, what's going to happen with that. Um, and the Diddy case, like Slim said, it's the beginning, man. We're gonna see more. It's gonna unfold. More is gonna happen. Um, and I'm about to watch this game after this podcast too. So yeah, man. Peace. One love.
My final thoughts, Chris, thank you for coming. You seem very knowledgeable on a lot of stuff. I know you didn't get to really know all of us, but I'm really the only other person that's on the left on here. As far as DDG and the child support stuff, hey guys, I would say try to get ahead of it before. My biggest regret is I got put in arrears, even though I was paying her. I should have paid it through the court. Not with Trump. Trump is always going to be doing something. I actually agreed with some stuff he did recently. So with that, what was the last thing we talked about? I forgot, but Man Cave every Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. The New Party every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Olga.
Man, that's gonna have to be a short saying that you agree with something Trump did.
You gotta put that everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, even though Trump, is gonna lower these drug prices, man, get y'all diet together. I'm 41. Luckily, I'm not on any meds right now. I'm gonna try to keep it that way through my diet. But no, that's a good thing he's doing. I think the most important thing for me to say, I gotta look in the camera on this one. Remember what I said. Don't be like DDG. Yeah, for one, y'all should be vetting these women and knowing. I'm telling you, you will know. If not, get with a mentor, get with a strong man who has strong principles, strong moral principles, who has full accountability. He could teach you. But you should know the woman you with. She should have denounced feminism. That's gonna be your best, or womanism. All that the woman you should be with should value men as much as she value herself, and she should value family. If you don't have that, they're in these streets, and a lot of these women that are in the industry, they are about the industry first. They don't really care about family. They care about their art. If it's acting, singing, whatever it is, they're not really worried about family. And a lot of times people don't notice when you bring a kid into the world, it makes things more difficult. So if they don't value their family, you're probably headed towards divorce or a split, or them not wanting to deal with you. With that being said, when that happens, y'all split. Only communication should be about the kids. And if they can't act right, you can go to the court, just like they go to the court and get talking parents. It's an app where you have to talk to the app. You don't even have to text person. You could pay for it. Whatever the amount is, you pay for it. She communicate with you through that app. You communicate with her through that app. That way the court can see it, and they can't be putting these allegations against you or restraining orders to take your rights. And as far as Diddy and Cassie, I got a segment coming up called Locker Room Uncut. I'm probably going to do this in a couple of days. I'm going to really go in depth on how I feel, because I really feel like Cassie's not fully innocent in this situation. And I feel sorry for her husband got to sit there and hear all this. But other than that, Man Cave, every Monday, Wednesday. Thanks, Chris, for coming. And we out.
Now for the man in the hour, Slim, you want to introduce your video?
Yeah, man. This video is called Move, man. And like I said, I explained on the Man Cave, I wanted the Man Cave to be the first to air it. It's not out officially yet. There's an intro that's going to be added to it by the end of the week. So it will be dropped officially by the end of the week. But this is for the Brodies. It's for the New Party, man. 85 Slim, Move.
For sure. All right, let me share my screen.
shorty. Let me see you move. I wanna see your body shaking like this. Let me see you move. You wanna hit it 8-5 shit, right? Let me see you move. You be in the club like what? Let me see you move. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Come on and roll with it, shorty. She makes the night hot, complexion like coffee. But I'm a star with the bucks, I'm sorta like pimping the juice. But she ain't coming in no cup, she coming on a plate. Something you could taste from the face, just hip straight down to the waist. Yeah, how you want it? She can make a nigga jump on it. Like that, make him give up them stacks. You see, she in the game. She ain't in it to lose, she too smooth in them blue suede shoes. I seen her shake it in the old man's face, I was like, ooh. She even made his toupee move. Now I'm in the corner, getting loose with that 40 proof with no chaser. But I'm gonna chase her and avoid them haters. You see, when you see the boy in Gators, you know we hot like Florida. Come on, move it like this. Let me see you move. I wanna see your body shake it like that. Let me see you move. You wanna hit it 8-5 shit, right? Let me see you move. We be in the club like what? Let me see you move. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. She's so hot, but she's so cold. Went to Miami and put the heat on froze. I ain't even pimping, but it's me she chose. Louis V from the cheeks to the toes. Hey yo, she groovy, baby. She let me put my hands on that booty, baby. And she so ill. My niggas, we be so real. But Marty is a hottie, the way she use that body to pay the bills. You should have seen her. Way she move makes me want to get in between her. I took her to the palace where they call me Caesar. And baby, I ain't talking pizza, but on the low, shorty, I'm talking. Hey yo, your boy be spitting the ether. The lames might call you skeezer, but my game gone to please ya and break the rules. Baby girl, all I wanna do is see you move it like this. Let me see you move. I wanna see your body shake it like that. Yeah, let me see you move. You wanna hit that 8-5 shit, right? Let me see you move. Cause we be in the club like what? Yeah, let me see you move. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Don't flex and let your body come through. Disrespect the party, shorty. Let me see you, just let me see you move. Let's go, let's go. Don't let your body come and straight disrespect the party, shorty. Let me see you move. Hey, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Come on and roll with it. Let me see you move. Come on and roll with it, shorty. Take it like. Let me see you move. 85 head.
All right, Slim, close us out.
Hey man, with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed that, man. Another Man Cave, good episode. This is what we do each and every Monday and Wednesday. I missed the show Monday. I was on the road, but I'm back. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Again, 85 Slim on all platforms. Love.
Fire.
Introducing the new party. We live stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.